Hey, what's up? It's your boy, and today we're going to be doing some more Be a Pro, but this is not going to be a numbered part for our Be a Pro series. It is canon to the series, but it's going to be a wish list video for NHL 23. All right, the technical test is coming soon, so obviously it's a little bit late for anything that I say here to be impactful and change anything regarding NHL 23. So, take this as entertainment purposes. So before we get the video going, if you care about my Be a Pro at all, we did beat the New Jersey Devils, and we are on the way to beating the Ottawa Senators. And before we get started, you can follow me on Twitter at G20YT, and you can use code HUGE at GamerSubs for 10% off. Man, it is a great energy drink, and you can find a link in the description. All right, let's get this show on the road, baby. We are talking about NHL 23 today because I'm excited for it. Realistically, I'm probably not going to be that excited for NHL 23 per se, but I'm excited for not NHL 22. I feel like that's a better way to put it. Anyhow, before we get into the items of the list, which I'm doing entirely off the top of the dome, by the way, so I'm probably going to forget some things. Feel free to comment down below if I do forget things. But before we get the list going, I want you to know where I'm coming from. I want you to know the perspective from which I am speaking so that you can understand a little bit of why I say certain things or don't say certain things. So I play mainly some EASHL, some Be a Pro, and I dabble into some GM mode. You will not find me in the Play Now streets. You will not find me playing Hockey Ultimate Team. Okay, so with that out of the way, that should be a little bit more clear as to what I'm speaking from. Oh, that was gross. That was gross. We just went tween and then passed it across. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy Maxime. Tween to Maxime. Now, obviously, the first item on the list, it's very important to me. It is something that a lot of you may know me for. Okay, a lot of you may have seen on some of the tweets regarding NHL 22, but we need the mirrored visors back, baby. I will not stand for no mirrored visors in NHL 23, okay? We are going to have some issues. We're going to have some discussion, okay? Perhaps some shenanigans, and I'd even go as far as saying a kerfuffle if we don't have the mirrored visors back. Okay, but getting to the more... Oh, wow. Okay, but getting to the more serious stuff, though, that was the only, joke item, okay? I'm going to start off a little bit easy, okay? I'm going to start off with some small things here and there that I would like to see, and then we're going to work up to the really important stuff and to some of the things that I really want in the game, or ideas that I have that might help everybody involved. So the first thing, it is not like a do or die. It is not a huge thing, but I would really, really appreciate a sound overhaul of the video game, okay? A lot of people play with the sound off, sure, but my argument is if the sound was actually immersive and really good, more people would play with the sound on. So we need new crowds, we need new ambient sounds. I kid you not, some of the sounds that are in the game, I'm pretty sure are still left over from NHL 06. It's crazy. Some of these sounds are so freaking old that I vividly remember hearing them a long-ass time ago. And I feel like we just need a sound overhaul, just new presentation, maybe even an ESPN broadcast package. You know that NHL just got the TV deal with ESPN. I feel like now is a great time to give me those smooth ESPN transitions and that ESPN theme. You know, you know what I'm talking about, man. We need that in the video game. That would be fantastic. Please. Like I said, it's not a make or break thing, but audio is a huge thing for me when I play video games. I'm kind of an audiophile, and I feel like a sound overhaul is warranted and would definitely bring the game up a notch. Now let's get to my baby, Be a Pro. That's what I do. That's what you know me for, if you know me, okay? Is the Be a Pro series. So let's talk about that a little bit. What I want to see for this game mode. First off, give me full control of my attributes again. Let me earn experience through how I play and then spend that experience in whatever the hell category I want. I understand what they're going for with the more you do something, the more you earn. You can have a part of that where your shot will slowly get better if you really shoot the puck a lot. But I want the bulk of my attributes going up and my character improving to be some things that I personally put my attribute points into, okay? I want to decide how my character grows, and later on, I would also love if the game would allow you to remove some attribute points. As we get a little bit overpowered, sometimes I would like to nerf myself a little bit. Let us retract some attribute points as well. Give us XP back, obviously. Maybe not the full thing, but give us a little bit of XP back so maybe you can, I don't know, remove speed, but then you get stronger. I don't know. Something like that. That would be cool. The Champions League is really cool. I'm glad that we're allowed to play with European teams. The only thing is that is for 7 games, and I really want to play more than 7 games. Let me play a full season in the Champions League or in any European league and then qualify for the Champions League if I want to. Okay, let me play in the SHL. Let me play in the DEL. Let me play in whatever league I want that's in the game. You have all these rosters available to us. Let us use them in the Be a Pro experience. Same thing for all 3 CHL leagues. What happened to the days where I could make an exceptional player status in the OHL and then play my entire junior career? Let me do that, okay? Most players will not do that, granted, because that takes a load of time, but it's there. Just give us the option. Give us the option, and the players that want to do it are going to do it. Furthermore, speaking of Europe, let me pull a Jaromir Jagr. Let me pull a Ilya Kovalchuk. We're halfway through my NHL career. I just go, nah, I'm bored. I'm just gonna go dominate another league now, if y'all don't mind. And then let me go to, again, any of the European leagues that I want. Let me sign in free agency there. How cool would that be? Players can do that. Why can't I? Give me that, by the way. That's quick pick. Come on now. Speaking of quick pick, we are going to talk about the X Factor shortly. That's a hot button issue. We're going to talk about it. Just give me a second. I'm just going to get my Be a Pro items list out of the way. Give us a better free agency, okay? Let us negotiate our contracts, maybe even negotiate an extension with our current team mid-season if we want to, but for sure, on July 1st, give me more than 2 teams, and let me go back and forth with teams. Please, MLB The Show does this extremely well. Please, let us qualify and play for our national team. Please. That would be so cool. It doesn't even have to be, you know, the Olympic license and pay for all of that. It doesn't have to be double IHF sponsored or anything. Just make it a generic EA Sports World Cup. That way you don't have to get any rights, any licenses for it. You just make it an EA Sports World Cup with made-up-ass jerseys, but let me play for Team Canada in Be a Pro. Let me, well, in any mode that I want. Let those World Championships breathe. Let them be a part of the universe of hockey in the video game. And in Be a Pro, I want to earn that roster spot. I want to make Team Canada. I want to be the captain of Team Canada and then go to the World Championships. Make it like a yearly thing because a lot of players don't play that long. Like, they don't play that many seasons in Be a Pro. So make it happen every year. You know, a World Championship every year, EA Sports World Cup, and let players opt out of it if they don't want to play it, but definitely let us, please, play for our national team. 2 more things regarding career mode. 1, give us some practice drills that we could do. Don't make it mandatory. Just let us, if we want to spend extra time on our game, we get more XP, and then we can progress faster. And lastly, something that is a bit more of a big ask, but please, give us connected careers. It doesn't necessarily have to be GM connected or whatever. Let me play as my winger, and then have my buddy join and be a center if he wants to, or be a defenseman or a goalie, whatever. Just build a fun mode that allows us to be teammates together or opponents in the Be a Pro experience or something like that. I feel like Connected Careers would be really fun. A lot of people that say GM Connected on every post have actually never played it, but please, for those of us that have played it, we humbly ask that you make it a little bit more user-friendly than what Gym Connected actually was, okay? Taking 10 years to simulate 1 week is not it. I'm also playing like garbage, but I'm fully aware of this. I'm trying to focus on the list and the content, okay? Okay, that's it for Be a Pro, I think. Let's move on to some EASHL stuff. And the first thing is give us more damn flexibility with our attributes, please. Like, let us actually build the build that we want. I am all for balancing the game, but what I really want is a little bit more flexibility so that your EASHL player is built the way you want to build your EASHL player, okay? Just let us have that and give us some rewards, okay, for playing the game. I understand you don't want people joining in halfway through and being so far behind, but if I'm playing 300 games of this shit, okay, I want to be a little bit better than the person who just joined, okay? Like, give me a 90 overall instead of an 85 or whatever. Let us unlock, through our player levels, higher tiers of players. Maybe, right? Maybe when you start your EASHL character, you top out at an 80 overall or an 83 overall, something like that, something useful. And then you level up, eventually you unlock an 85 overall. Then you get to make an 85 overall character. At that point, you can spend your XP to get up to 85 overall, right? Right? And that's your cap. That's your cap. You're capped at 85, but you get to spend the XP however you want it. And then, you know, just keep it going. You unlock an 88 overall and a 90 overall. And then, yeah, you know, you probably want to top out at 93 Okay, 93 to 95 overall, but those are like the top end players, right? The top end players that constantly get into the higher ranks, and they play a lot and they win a lot of games. They should be rewarded for playing the game, man. Because right now our only rewards are hockey bags, and those things are laughable, man. And give us a open all hockey bags button. Like, I feel like everybody says this, but everybody says it for a goddamn reason. We need an open all hockey bags thing. Matter of fact, we don't even need hockey bags at all. Let us spend some XP or whatever the hell, okay? The more we play, the more we unlock this kind of currency, and then we can buy whatever the hell we want with it. Like, buy animations, buy audio tracks, or buy equipment, and let us buy that through a currency that we earn by playing the freaking game. Also for EASHL, let us select sides in open practice, please. That would be so useful for everybody. Like the just EASHL guys, you know, the top teams would use the hell out of select sides in an open practice for doing line rushes and stuff. And same thing with leagues. Leagues would have their starters play their bench, and they would hold tryouts like that. So please give us select sides in the open practice menu. That would be amazing. Just let us have an open practice. How crazy is that? Obviously the AI needs to get better. That goes without saying. Like, they are shambolic trying to get out of their zone. We need that to be fixed. And speaking of things that are always needed, please make goalie fun again. Give goalies a chance, man. I'm a forward. I love scoring goals, but the sheer amount of goals that go in because your goalie moves out of the way, or it's stuck in between his pads and it slides in and your goalie is just incapable of doing anything about it. Fix those. If your goalie is in position, and especially if he's in position and not moving, he should stop the bloody puck way more often than not. And I mean way more. I understand it's a video game, but if you're going to play 6v6, having a human goalie should not be a detriment to your team. And that doesn't go only for EASHL. That's a thing for Be a Pro as well, and for offline modes as well. Just give us the ability to make goalie fun. If you play Be a Pro, it is genuinely a Herculean task to have a 920 save percentage consistently. Once again, I am doing this off the top of the dome, so if I do forget some stuff, please leave it in the comment section, baby. It's not because I didn't think about it. Matter of fact, I promise you, as soon as I upload this, 5 minutes later, I'm going to say, shucks, I wish I said this thing. So please do let me know in the comment section if I miss anything. And hey, if you're new here, then subscribe, baby. You already know. Subscribe, like the video, all that stuff. Okay, that's the mid-video plugs out of the way. Let's keep going. Give us cross-platform play, please. Like, that is such... It's 2022, bro. We need cross-platform. And I'm not talking about cross-gen. Cross-gen is stupid. The people that are asking for current gen to be able to play with old gen, they don't realize what they're actually asking. They can't do that. However, Xbox and PlayStation should be able to play together. Like, it is 2022. Other games have done it before. Xbox and PlayStation playing together is absolutely possible. Do it. Do it. The community is so small that it needs it. We need the ability to play with each other, okay? For the health of the game, long term, for the health of the lobbies and the population long term, it needs to happen. Every single Wishlist video has it, but that's for a reason, man. It's not because we're uncreative. It's because it's definitely needed in the space. Now the big thing. I said we would talk about the X Factors. Let's talk about the X Factors, baby. We're going to talk about it. Now, it is a hot button issue. So many X Factors, especially the shooting ones, are overpowered. Okay, now, hear me out. I'm going to need you to give me a freaking second and finish talking before you make up your mind on what I'm saying, okay? Just give me a second, because I think the X Factors should be overpowered, okay? Let me explain. I think they should be overpowered. However, I don't think they should be on the entire game. Because here's the point of X Factors. It's to make you special at something. It's to make your character feel like he is specialized in one thing, and he has that one unique skill that makes him special, that makes him unstoppable or undeniable at this one thing that he does extremely well. Since that's the point, I think they should be overpowered, and you should fear someone with one T. Someone with 1T should make the defense go, holy smokes, we got to cover that guy. If we don't, he's going to catapult one past our goaltender, and even the best goalies in the world aren't going to be able to stop him. Ask Alex Ovechkin. That's how it should be. And here's how you make it so that you have those abilities and you have them be powerful and meaningful without having them on all the time. You have, in my opinion, you have two ways of doing this. The first way is basically just rip off 2K. Rip off 2K's, oh my goodness, I can't believe that. That goes into goalies needing to make the freaking save. Like, come on. Blatantly just rip off 2K's takeover meter. I will not be mad at you if you take inspiration from 2K, guys. I promise you. Just rip off their takeover meter. The more positive things that you do, the more you fill up your meter. And when it's full, you can activate your X Factor for a set amount of time. Now, they have to balance it, how long it's active, all of that needs to be discussed, but basically that's the main idea. You earn your X Factor activation, and from that point on, you can activate it when you want it, and then you have it for a certain amount of time. And that could actually be useful and help EA promote good play, because you can do things like if you take a penalty, you lose the entirety of your takeover meter. So people are going to be a little bit more, hesitant to be stupid and take penalties. Maybe if you're wildly out of position, your takeover meter goes down or your X Factor meter goes down the longer you are out of position. And the other way, I think, to do that is everybody has a set amount of X Factor meter for either an entire game or a period. And then let the player manually activate their X Factor, and then they can only have it activated for a certain amount of time. I feel like that's a pretty balanced system. Sure, your X Factors are still going to be OP, but they're not going to be on all game, and it's going to add a little bit of extra strategy to the game. You want to activate it early in the game to get off to a lead. Do you want to wait for the last 2 minutes in case you really need it? Or is there like a key power play in the game that you're like, dog, we need to score, I'm activating my X Factor? I feel like that would add some strategy to the game, and it would balance things out a little bit while keeping X Factors fun and really make you feel special at what the X Factor is supposed to do. But also, speaking of those abilities and making you special at something, that's their point, is to make you special at something. And what I'm getting at is an X Factor ability should not be a prerequisite to performing basic actions like receiving a pass or making an accurate pass, okay? They should make you special at something, go above and beyond the regular player's ability. They should not be required for basic actions. Make our players feel and play like professional hockey players. And for everybody that wants the X Factors gone altogether from the next game, I have bad news for you. They're not removing them. They did not spend all that time to implement that system in the game just to take it away in the next year. That's not happening. You're going to have to deal with those for a while. Okay, I'm sorry. So the best we can do and the best we can hope for is to balance them a little bit. Now, when it comes to modes themselves, I know a lot of people say, oh, make outdoor games or make the All-Star game a thing. Those are always things that come up every year. To me, those aren't really important because they're the types of modes that you play few times, like 2-3 times a year when you're bored, and then you kind of never touch them again. So I personally feel like it's a waste of resources. However, if EA really does want to add a new mode to the game, literally rip off My League from 2K. If EA does want to, he went for a change. My League is so fun in NBA 2K. It gives you, it's not perfect, but it gives you so much control and such a sandbox environment for the NBA that it's so fun. You can have draft classes and edit the draft classes. You can edit players on the fly. You can do all sorts of things. You can control multiple teams. You can player lock. You can do all types of things. Give us that kind of freedom in the NHL environment as well. That'd be so fun, man. It's a little bit selfish on my part because, yes, it would be a very, very fun mode, but also it would be a content gold mine because it would make career simulations so much more fun, okay, as a YouTuber, and it would be just a content gold mine for all of you beautiful people that want to see some more career simulations. And hey, if they make a fun My League, I promise you, career simulations are actually kind of fun to do. But speaking of simulations, my brother in Christ, we need the sim engine to go faster. And in Be a Pro, if I'm simming beyond a week, give me the opportunity to turn off cutscenes. Please, okay? I don't want to take 6 years to simulate one season. Let me do a fucking career simulation. I don't want to pay for the freaking movies because Artemi Panarin wants to go to the freaking movies 68 times a year. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm done with it. I don't want to see that. If I'm simming beyond a week, let me turn those off, please, and make the sim engine go faster. It's a must. Also, a random question. This is not like part of the wishlist video or anything, but should they make the Michigan easier? Cause dead ass, bro, we're starting to see it become more and more frequent. And I feel like it should be a little bit more frequent. Maybe they need to make it easier, but let me know in the comments. I think I ran out of my main ideas that I really wanted to talk about in this video. Like I said, I'm probably forgetting some stuff because I'm doing this off the top, and it's probably going to be missing some things that I wish I had included. So participate, man. Give me some thoughts. Maybe I'll make a part 2 with the best ideas that I see in the comments. I don't know. But we're going to have to wait and see here. I'm just going to end. Oh, my goodness. You're going to miss that. We're going to beat the Flyers here, right? Right, guys? Right? Oh, what a pass right out in front. Oh, here's an idea that is entirely useless but would be cool. Give us custom tape jobs. Like, I want to have a shitty tape job like Pasta. So I think I'm going to sign off right here. This Bow Wow is way over 10 minutes. I know that for a fact. So our shift is done out here. All right, our shift is done. You already know how to support a video, man. You liked the comments, all of that good stuff. I do appreciate you stopping by, of course. I'm G20. I will just score this or get this assist real quick. Hold on. Oh, you hit you bastards. Hey, there it is. Okay, we can end the video now. Oh, actually, I lied. I have a huge thing that I forgot to mention that needs to be in NHL 23. Everything that's good about the beta, or not the beta, but the technical test, everything that's good about it, don't scrap it for the final release. Please. Please, stop taking everything cool and everything fun about the beta and then listen to the crybabies who don't want to adapt their gameplay and don't want to learn a new game and are just doing the same thing that they've been doing for the last year, expecting it to work. Just please, everything that's good about the beta, keep it. Don't tone it down. Don't tone down the physics. Don't mess with the balancing of the game if defense is good. And let the goaltenders make saves. Please. That's all I ask. That is all I ask, is everything good about the beta. Don't scrap it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. They're probably going to scrap it. Let's be real. But hey, now it's for real. The game's over. We won. Flyers suck. And we're out. Peace.